If you follow fashion, you want the latest clothes. If you watch mainstream news, your world is fear and celebrities. If you're an activist, your world is full of problems that you must fight. We are all influenced in diverse ways, but the majority of people have significant exposure to mainstream culture. As our realities are molded, we adjust our beliefs, opinions and perceptions based on this reality, allowing ourselves to be changed by this external influence. As well as losing sovereignty of our minds, we are allowing certain entities, namely news agencies, to influence our realities and control our perceptions. Our beliefs are powerful beyond imagination. They influence our perception of reality, which in turn influences the way we live. Therefore, those who control our beliefs control our lives. Every day, television channels, newspapers, and news websites pump a flood of information into our heads that we rarely question. This information then leads us to perceive the world in a certain way, and act in it accordingly. The predominant brain wave frequencies indicate the kind of activity taking place in the brain. There are 4 basic groups of brain wave frequencies that are associated with most mental activity. The first, beta waves, 13 to 35 Hz or pulses per second, are associated with normal activity. The high end of this range is associated with stress or agitated states that can impair thinking and reasoning skills. The second group, alpha waves, 8 to 12 Hz, can indicate more relaxation. Alpha frequencies are ideal for learning and focused life form energy. The third, theta waves, 4 to 7 Hz, indicate mental imagery, access to memories and internal mental focus. This state is often associated with young children, behavioral modification and sleep dream states. The last, ultra-slow, delta waves, 0.5-3 Hz, are found when a person is in deep sleep. Most people don't realize that mainstream media outlets tend not to show us the entire truth, but only a tiny aspect of it, and in a very biased way. Why? Mainly because they have vested political and financial interests. When you visit several major news websites, you often come across information about the exact same events presented in different, even antithetical ways. The mainstream media usually shows only what it wants to show you. Truth isn't the object, manipulation is. External stimulation of the brain by electromagnetic means can cause the brain to be entrained or locked into phase with an external signal generator. Predominant brain waves can be driven or pushed into new frequency patterns by external stimulation. In other words, the external signal driver or impulse generator entrains the brain, overriding the normal frequencies, and causing changes in the brain waves. Changes in brain waves cause changes in brain chemistry, which then cause changes in brain outputs in the form of thoughts, emotions or physical condition. This next diagram indicates different processes by which electromagnetic mind control could be employed through mobile phone networks or more locally from the ground or from the air by targeting specific individuals with psychotronic weapons. Different frequencies are described to be able to impact different areas of the brain. What such signals can do is cause a person, for instance, to drop into a light-altered state. Like when people come home from work, sit in front of the TV and watch the nightly news feed. Within a few moments someone begins saying to you, "Honey, dinner's ready." They hear nothing, they are no longer watching their programming, they are being programmed with the latest values, beliefs, and ideas being pressed into the consciousness of most people through media. The simplest mechanism for inhibiting higher mind functions, peak performance, and anomalous human capabilities is to just keep people in a constant state of worry, agitation, and fear. It is not possible to reach a higher state of awareness. These emotional states do not allow the brain to operate in a manner that will allow this possibility. Fear is the adversary and is at the root of the misuses of these technologies. The government fears an enlightened population where the light of truth shines within its darkest corners.